On behalf of Youth Move Colorado, we encourage you to listen to this sample of our soon to be released podcast, Season 2 of Youth Empowerment Radio, formerly known as Next Gen Combos.
Hi, Carrie Harrison. We started Oak Tree Youth Resources in February 2020 after being foster parents for 10 years and saw the need for young people to have a home and make sure they had a place to be after aging out of foster care. Starting a nonprofit in 2020 wasn't possibly the best idea, but we got rolling and we're housing young people, some of them straight out of incarceration, and I had a group home that we had a host parent living at. And the experiences we had with young people in need related to being unhoused or possibly just needing some mental health support opened up an opportunity to work with other agencies that could bring resources that we hadn't even considered. We started very, very green and didn't really know what we were doing other than let's house youth. Bring that to the current date. We've housed around, I think it's 120 youth now in 4 years, whether that be one night stay up to 18 months, and through the rural collaboratives programs, transitional living and host homes, we've been able to offer more opportunities for emergency housing as well as the transitional living aspect. The youth that we've met during this time have brought so much awareness to the incredible need for housing for youth in Southwest Colorado, not just those coming out of foster care, but predominantly a young person that's a senior in high school or those that are around that age of 17 to 19 that either have dropped out or possibly cannot be or not afforded the opportunity to stay at home during their senior year. So we've developed quite a few relationships with schools who contact us related to these young people that want to stay in school but don't have any place to live. The emergency housing opportunity has definitely been super beneficial as we've helped these young people possibly live with a friend or a family member so they can finish high school. One youth that we regionally worked with back in 2020 had come out of incarceration, had nowhere to go other than foster care, but didn't really qualify, and child welfare asked if they could live in our host home model. And that is a young person we still get to visit with today. She graduated high school, became a CNA, and is a traveling nurse, living her best life. And so the story, the life that she experienced before us, but then living through our programs has, I think, benefited me personally to keep fighting for these young people who just sometimes need someone on their side to support them. So many stories. Let's see. We learned related to unhoused young people who are of high school age who maybe have to move districts and come into our program. Had the opportunity to learn about what McKinney-Vento is. In the beginning, I did not know about that federal law and was trying to get a young person enrolled in school. She's an unaccompanied minor, was court ordered to live with our program, but had no one to speak for her or enroll her in school. So our program, our caseworker went to enroll her, and that we were told no, she could not be enrolled in school. She needed parent or guardian and all the paperwork and such. And of course, she's from a different district, so the school suggested she go back to that district. And I just kept asking questions because that didn't make sense. It was a 17-year-old, wanted to go to school. Didn't seem that hard. And after a Google search, and we were new in the collaborative, so at that point I had contacted Kippy and learned about McKinney-Vento and that federal act that the youth have the right to attend school. immediate enrollment without a parent or guardian signature, without the appropriate documents that are requested, this young person had the right to go to school, but the district was pushing back. And I just kept doing my research, and within that week, met with the superintendent and the attorney for the district and questioned their choices on enrolling this particular young person and explained to them what federal law stated for McKinney-Vento. And within 48 hours, they had changed their mind and changed their website and had a young person enrolled in school. So that was an opportunity to learn more about McKinney-Vento and the opportunities for young people to attend school.